is one of the most eagerly anticipated matches of this season in the GRC, and finally, it is here. The number 1 team versus number 2. It's the Pacific Tower at home versus the Jaguares for the place at the outright top of the table, up for grabs. The opportunities are plenty, but who will take them here in this round 9 clash? Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby and the Global Rugby Challenge, the series where you guys take the field against the world's elite today. It is our subscriber side, our number 1 subscriber side at that as well, the Pacific Tower, who are currently sitting atop of the table, going up against the 2nd position Jaguares side, and this is a clash that we have been wanting for so very long. The Pacific Tower in pretty good form coming into this one as well. Just the 1 loss as opposed to their opponents who have had none, with the bonus point factor certainly playing in their favour. 7 wins of course, 32 points, 1 more than their opponents here today as well. Most recent results have been pretty comfortable wins over Clermont in round 7 and Saracens in round 8, 21-12 and 35 points to 7. So you know this team love to score tries, you know they love to go out and attack at every given opportunity. They have named a very strong side for tonight's matchup as well. You can see, looking through it, all the big names are certainly in the starting 15 here tonight. Richard Morgan, Shea Givens and Fitu Tipu will be the front row combination for the Tower, with Sandre Lambrex and Ryan Webb the second row partnership. Into the back rower area where this team has really excelled, Ross Cameron makes the move to blindside with Tama Bailey on the open, and Fatu Fulafeses will be at the back at number 8 of the pack. Into the back line, Finn Hansen gets a start at scrum half, and he'll partner the incumbent Henko Thayart in the number 10 jumper. The midfield is experienced and explosive with Bob Jeffrey and Dean Mumberg through the middle of the park. Jimmy Gino, the explosive little man, will be on the left wing with Marcus White, the complete opposite, on the right, and it will be the elusive Tom Barrett lining up at fullback for the Pacific Tower, looking to continue on their good form, putting behind that 1 loss a long time ago to Toulouse and putting their season back on track, and hopefully for their sake back to the top of the table. Trying to stop them doing that will be the Jaguares. Now this team has been taking no prisoners throughout the season. Yes, they sit 2nd, but with 31 points, just 1 point adrift the top place Tower, they have a 7-win, 0-loss record. That's right, no one has beaten this Argentinian side in the season so far. They've had their bye and they are crushing all comers throughout the season. They took out the Flakers 2 rounds ago, 24-21 back in round 7, and then they did the easy task against a pretty good Leinster side, 38-14 just last round. Their team is very strong and they've suffered no real huge injuries. A side with such good depth like this though, you hardly would even notice it. There is 1 player missing, Timon is the second, but starting off with the front row, Santiago Botta, Augustin Cleve and Santiago Mudrano will be their front row. Guido Pizzi will be alongside Thomas Lavanini in the middle of the pack, and then the back row is explosive, experienced and dangerous. Juan Manuel Lugo Simon, Pablo Matera and Javier Decio will be 6, 7 and 8. There is no Tomas Kubali that sees Martin Landajo take his place at scrum half. I mean, do you really pick between those two? Both quality scrum halves there in that position. Jacqueline Diaz Bonicia will start at fly half with Captain Dromo de la Fuente at inside centre. Matthias Orlando outside him at 13. The back 3, Emiliano Buffelli on the left side, Matthias Moroni on the right, and Jacqueline Tucalet at fullback for this Jaguares team. Very good, very exciting, very strong, and very dangerous is this Jaguares side. But can they take out the number 1 team in the GRC so far this season? The Pacific Tower are waiting in the front of their home fans as well. This is going to be a cracker. Sit tight, get yourself ready. Kickoff is coming up. So the 2 teams have made their way out onto the field as the Jaguares playing in their away strips, the orange and black, and it will be, of course, the Pacific Tower in their home strips, the blue and red, as we are underway. Bonisha kicks off this round 9 fixture between the 2 top-ranked teams in the GRC, and this is sure to be the highlight of everyone's weekend as we get to see the best of the best kick this season fully into gear now, as it is the Jaguares with an early turnover and early chance as well, as it's Buffelli on the left wing trying to force his way through. Can't get past opposite number. Big go though. Big chance now with Decio up against Tom Barrett, makes the tackle. And the Jaguares looking dangerous very early on. Benicia drops it short back inside. Leguizamon, what a pass! Oh, Leguizamon sets free Matthias Orlando. And we've got the only try just a few phases into the match. It has not taken long. And the Jaguares burst into action. Take a look at this work. Benicia went short backwards. And then the pop pass on the cut. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely sensational from Orlando. Highlight reel stuff. Of course, Barrett was taken out by the Decio break. This was magical. Benicia beautifully back to Leguizamon. And then the cut from the outside centre, Matthias Orlando. Inject some of that into your veins. That is a great start from the Argentinian franchise. Just like that. Half a chance. The Toa have hardly settled into this game and they will trail by 7 points to 0. It's not taken much. This team is hot and they have struck straight out of the blocks too. 7-0. Jaguares lead the Toa. Well, we know these sides love to run, they love to attack. The Toa definitely do. This Jaguares side much cut of the same jib as well. As a deep kick on the side by Hinko Fire. Finds the try scorer. And he's taken down on his 22-metre line. Oh, snowball here. The Toa think they've got it. Finn Hansen thinks he's got it. He does. He finds room. Joey Elitino down the left wing. Elitino will score. No! He is dragged into touch. Great defence from Tukulin at the back. And the Toa, well, they made room, missing that chance. And they should be up, back on level terms. Back on the way we go. Benicia kicks deep and it's Finn Hansen! Hammered, but he gets his kick away and it's a good one as well. Away from Tukulin it goes! Oh my goodness me, Finn Hansen. What a cracker of a kick there by the scrum half. Really playing that territory battle game. Trying to pin the Jaguares into mistakes. And they've got a chance now defensively to put pressure on. They do as well. Ryan Webb, great work in the back of the line out. Sets it up 5 metres short. Here's the Tipu. Going to the left hand side. Another chance to Tino. And once again, Moroni picks them up and puts them into touch this time. Big chances for Jim Aligino. And both since have gone begging so far. Creevy to throw. 5-man line out to the back, and this time it's taken nicely from Lavanini. Medrano waits for it. He's fired a big pass out wide into midfield. Don Fuente quickly goes out to the try scorer, and Orlando finds touch with a clearing kick away from his own line. He clears that safety for the Jaguares up towards halfway, just over the 10-metre line, just. Shea Gibbons will have the line out throw again. It's a short line out. Someone again. It's stolen this time. Lavanini repays the favour back for the Jaguares. And now they'll run. Medrano again goes straight in midfield of Decio. Tries to charge back before giving to Clevey. And he instead does the hard work. Decio again back to the goal kicker. Well, in midfield it seems to be Matthias Orlando is having all the kicking duties. Tom Barrett returns it and a good kick too. Tom Barrett puts that one on a feather. And rakes off a whole pile of yards. Quickly turned and drilled that downfield. Great kick from Tom Barrett. Halfway through the first half already, we've had one try to the Jaguares. Another line out to the back, and Lavanini seems to be the money man. What a play there from Mendajo. Benicia out to De La Fuente and Decio in midfield. Cut back inside for Botta. Santiago Botta puts him just short of the halfway line. Lavanini again coming back, changing directions, and a forward pass comes the way of the Jaguares. Really getting a little bit too technical through the middle of the park there with the big boys. Someone needed to just tuck it under. Benicia got the ball facing the wrong way.
Bind.
Not the ball he was really looking for from Guido Petty. Big man like that, you can expect him to just tuck it under the wing and smash it forward. His speaker smashing it forward. Finn Hansen gets his boys to rumble nicely. Fire out to Jeffrey, pops it back inside, and Tama Bailey does exactly that, tucks it under, and goes for a rampage. Full of feces, so great running pass there, and finds room straight to the middle for Richard Morgan. And he trudges his way out nicely to the 10-metre line. Hansen runs, and Hansen smashed. Oh, and Hansen injured as well. This is big blow. He's been a good touch already. And he will go off. And it's often off the Sulphur, who's going to be replacing him at scrum half. A big man replacing a little man. That is a very bizarre one. So a big change, so no real depth. Of course, Jimmy Gino, the one who normally would replace the scrum half position, is already out there on the wing, so they've got to rejig this backline. Sofa will beat it. Scrum half, and the scrum takes immediate effect as well. Jaguares drill forward, and they will turn this ball over. A huge hit early on, and a big turnover as well. Landaho, straight out it goes to Orlando, and he gets to Boffelli, and nice inside pass, finding Matera. Pablo Matera up to Timmy line, and faces heavy resistance there from Tom Barrett. And into touch goes Matera. Jaguares look very dangerous. Pacific Toa struggling to make anything happen as Lamanini steals another line out. And Landaho gets a little short pass. Another injury to the number 9. Martin Landaho goes off now. Where's the reserves? Bruchino is on the bench. So that means there is no Kubeli, no Landaho now. And instead it'll be Bruchino who will have to take the reins. At scrum half, we've got 2 replacement 9s on the field, Sofa and Bruchino. How will this affect the flow of this game? Because both 9s making a big effect on how this one was going. Great scrum from the Jaguares again as they fire. Double cut-out pass quickly. It goes out to Maroney, and Maroney takes on Aligino and loses the battle. And a big tackle from the little man on defence with Toa. Picking up this time from Bonisha. He gets the 22 and a chance now for the Jaguares to really put the pressure on. Straight to midfield. This is a big chance. Job goal attempt, and it's over. Heaps of space, and it's a replacement just on the field. Bruchino adds 3, and the Jaguares are up 10-0. Well, he got given an acre of space in the middle of the park there, run through a half gap, seen a triangular defensive pattern forming around him and thought, you know what, I'll just take 3 here, and he pops it over right in front, no problems. We are at half time, and the Jaguares leading comfortably 10-0 as this is smashed into touch. Huge kick there from Benicia, sends the 2 sides to the sheds straight after that drop goal that put them up 10 points to 0. That is an interesting tactic from the Jaguares. Look at these stats though, however. Possession, 74%, territory, 61. Both going the way of the Jaguares. They've had double the line breaks, all the ball, and they are looking like a tough side to beat. The Pacific Toa, let's be honest, have not fired a shot in this match already. They've lost scrum half, Finn Hansen already, as have the Jaguares, who have lost Martin Landaho. So it is a replacement central in the link between forwards and backs. As the second half gets quickly underway, here go Firearts. Goes high, and a real battle for the ball there between Fuller Feces and the Jaguares defender. That was a look. This one is a knock-on, comes the way of the Toa. Just as it looked like they were starting to spark down the short side now. Oh no! That is a massively high tackle and could be trouble too. There's discussion here between the Jaguares players trying to cool the situation because the referee really could have been on something there. Potential for a yellow card is gone by the wayside as the Jaguares get away with murder on that one. A terrible tackle. Well, Shea Gibbons is the option taken. Is for touch. And Henko Fire gets them into the 22. 18 metres short now, and a massive chance. Their first chance really to score points in this match so far. We are nearly 50 minutes in. It's Webb at the back who gets it nicely. Fire into midfield. It's full of things. He's had the run straight through the middle. And Toa Bailey going brilliantly through. Finds Marcus White. He'll score. Oh, brilliant from the Toa. Just like that. Outstanding set move from the lineouts. And Marcus White delivers on the right edge. Well, it was this man, Fatu Fulafisi, finding Tama Bailey, and an immaculate pass to Marcus White. And there was 4 of 5 blue jerseys ready for the support play if required. This was an amazing set piece. Great pace from Tama Bailey. Ross Cameron was there, Mumberg was there, Jeffrey was there. They were all there waiting. But unrequired. Marcus White, brilliant work by him. And that really does cut the lead drastically. Now 10-5, kick to come for Thayart. And we still have just over half an hour to play. Steps up Thayart and he delivers the extra 2. The Birchenough drop goal is all that separates these sides now as it's 10-7. The Pacific Tower finally gets some points on the board, their first real chance, and they have delivered a beautiful, beautiful try of the first time of asking. Back to halfway for Benicia, and there you go. Territory and possession is what this game is all about. If you didn't know already, here's Shea Gibbons. Great run and a great pass by him as well. And it's full of fences once more. That has a strong run through the middle of the park. It's a hard charge here for the Tower to hang on. They may lose it, and they do. Oh, big turnover here for the Jaguares. And again, defensively, the Tower are not organised. It's Creevy. And a run. Oh, brilliant. Benicia goes straight through. Can he offload? He can't. Placing out there was Maroney. He had an open try line, so picking go from Creevy though. And he eyes a little gap. Turnover ball. And now we got a big chance on the left wing for Tom Barrett. No one's helping him out. The breakdown on is quickly turned over. Barrett isolated. Here come the Jaguares. Both sides completely shattered. No structure, no real phase play at all by these sides. It is just all go or no go. Desio finding room for Matera. L1. Massive chance for Philly. Repay the favour. Tom Barrett. Great work. We've seen Tukulet do it to Jim Aligino. Now Tom Barrett delivers the same justice on the left wing to Emiliano Boffelli. This is a game of mere millimetres at the moment. Both sides have had plenty of chances but haven't been able to finish as the Jaguares launch another scathing attack into the Tower defence. And a chance for a turnover here possibly. No one really dedicating there from either side. Here's a pick and go from Petty. That's to the right, they change directions back to the left and Creevy takes the ball down. Going just sideways at the moment. Here's Porter. Hard hit there from Hinko Thayart. Desio goes short and a great offload the tackle. More room for Boffelli. Inside pass. Oh, knocked on. Unbelievable knock on there. Had to be the try for Petty. And now the Tower. They rage away. Great work through the passes this one. And they finally break down. Turnover. That is ridiculous. And it's going back for the knock on. Oh my word, what a passage of play.
Crouch.
Never before have I seen the Tower quite unleash a barrage of passes like that. How they kept that alive for so long and how Marcus White did scamper away down the right wing again is beyond me, isn't it? Jaguares, so great hit late in the scrum and they'll turn this ball over. Another chance for them. Birchenough out to midfield. It's De La Fuente. Inside ball. Briley Matera finds it back to Creevy. 8 metres short now. Birchenough. Numbers on the left and it's a try. Juan Manuel Guzman. The veteran has the second try for the Jaguares. And that was generally a brilliant product from quickly recycled ball. There was the tackle on Creevy. Watch this, Birchenough up and at it straight away. And Guzman wrapping around the back. Again, a product of quickly recycled ball. And another brilliant cut as well. You've got to give that credit. The inside line finding plenty of space and really just killing that defensive structure the Tower had of shifting left and right, following the attack. When you cut back like that, it creates splinters, it creates divisions, that creates gaps. That is exactly what the Jaguares capitalised on there of their second try. And here is the conversion from Benicia as well. Over she goes. It is a 10-point ball game. Once again, it is 17-7. Jaguares over Toa. We have only got 10 minutes to play. That has really raced by, hasn't it, the second half? Goodness me. 17-7 to score. The Toa needs to score twice and then to find this lead. And Birchenough's drop goal is looking like an absolute masterclass decision now, given the circumstances. Here he is on the ball, Birchenough, and he goes for a little scamper down the right-hand side of the breakdown and gets a couple of metres for his efforts as well. Desio waits for it. Desio won't get it though. It's a turnover to the Tower. Now here's Marcus White. Great overlap on the outside as well. And running free is Bob Jeffrey. Steps on, goes for a little dummy. But he could not elude the tackle of Jacqueline Tukulet, who has been very good on defence tonight. Cameron waits for it, goes short to his back row partner, Sandro Lambrix! Oh yes! The big man goes straight through and scores the second try for the Toa. That was beautiful to watch. A big man like Sandro Lambrix. Watch him just go straight through, untouched. Tama Bailey, bang! Oh, that is miraculous. That is brilliant to watch. Highlight reel stuff for the big second rower. He won't score many tries, and that will certainly be one of the better ones. Bang! Straight through. De La Fuente and Leguizamon. No communication between the two. One went in, one went out. Both watched as Lambrix slippers straight through. Back in the game with minutes to go now, as Henko Fireout adds another couple of points. It is a 3-point game, 17-14. The Pacific Tower back in with a chance, but they need the ball, and they need to do something special in these final 2.5 minutes. Borisha barking directions. Get this ball back. That'll be number one task, and they can win it. But will they be able to? It's taken nicely, and offloads already coming in from Ross Cameron to Fatu Fulafixis. It's a hard ground here to hold on to this ball, but Sofa has it. He's delivering out to the left-hand side. It's Jim Aligino. Oh, he scoops away from one Aligino. Tries to step inside. Great tackle coming in from the back, though. And once more, it is Tukalet, the man of the moment. Fired. Bailey just about going through. There was the try scorer. And the second row, Lambrix. Slips it back inside and say, go out to Marcus White. Oh, it's an advantage for a pass and a knock on. Shay Givens has spilled everything all at once. The meal, the drinks, it's all over the floor. And the loss will be delivered to the Toa for the second time this season. The Jaguares, they claim top spot as we make our way through round 9 and heading into the real business end of the season. These boys from Argentina are the team to beat. 17-14, there wasn't much in it. Another day, another moment, another set of hands. And this could have been a very different result. 2 tries apiece. The difference, though, was the Brochino drop goal. It was, of course, tries to Marcus White and Zandre Lambrix, both converted by Henko Fired. One man now, Leguizamon and Matthias Orlando for the Jaguares. And, of course, it was Jacqueline Diaz or Bonisha with 2 conversions for the visiting team as well. The stats, though, they did even up quite a portion from the halftime break, didn't they? They were massively in favour of the Jaguares. Since then, they've come back almost 50-50 on those. Handling errors were rife, and the line breaks stepped up a gear and ended pretty much even as well. What a match-up! It was everything we dreamt of. Maybe a few more points would have been nice, but a close match and only 3 points difference. Bonus point for the Toa, and of course, 4 points for the Jaguares. And with that, we can see now 4 games completed of round 9. We've got still 2 to play, but we've had some absolute crackers already in this round. The Celtic Dragons kicked it off with their 28-14 win over Toulouse. Then Leinster and the Crusaders picked up home and away wins over the Glasgow Warriors and the Exeter Chiefs. And in the match we just watched, what a game it was. The Jaguares, they came to play, and they've put the Toa to their second loss now. 17-14, the final score there, as we just witnessed, of course. The Guardians of the Crib are next in action. They take on Clermont, and the All Flakes will finish up round 9 up against the Saracens. Plenty more action to come, though, but the rounds are getting thin. There's only about 3 or 4 rounds remaining in the competition, so it is really getting tense as they fight for those top places on the table. Speaking of the table, this is what it looks like now. It is a 2-point outright lead now for the Jaguares after being 1 point behind the Pacific Tower. They have leapfrogged that. The Tower have got a bonus point as well, and amazingly, with 2 losses, it is the Tower who sit just 2 points adrift. Of course, now they have played that extra game, so they've got work to be done in that bye week to try and keep pace with the Jaguares. The Flakers are a further 2 points behind, and the Celtic Dragons now are 4 points behind that, and the Guardians another 4 points behind that. Leinster split the Guardians and the All Flakes, so the 23, 21, 20 points difference between those 3 sides. The Crusaders still not out of it, of course, but they have played a couple of extra games to the team in front of them in the All Flakes. The lowly sides, though, out of this season. Glasgow, Toulouse, Clermont, Saracens, and next to the Chiefs will not be troubling any sides during the playoffs this season. And that does leave us with next episode, which will be the Guardians of the Crib up against Clermont. Hope to see you all there for that one. And of course, I hope you're enjoying the season so far with the Toa. Now, 2 losses, a bit of a shock on that one, but the Jaguares certainly are the team to beat this season. I'll see you all for the next one, the Guardians up against Clermont. Until then, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.